How's it going, everybody? Well, I'm sitting in the Fifth Avenue. I have to get this driver's side window working. It is currently being held up by painter's tape because it just falls to the bottom of the door. So, obviously it fell off the tracks, so we got to get that back on. And the pivots for the, or the bushings for the windshield wipers also have broken, so I got to fix those as well. So let's get this door taken apart and see if we can get it fixed. Alright, I got the door off after a couple screws here, one here, one there. Got to take the door handle off. Put this bolt there. And then there's a hidden screw right there. Other than that, it's these wonderful spring clips that always seem to get bent when you put them back on. But when's the last time you seen a lens that clean and not cracked? Pretty cool. Anyway, I won't be able to fix it tonight because this is what it was doing. Just going grind and grind and grind. And then taking, it just falls down. So what I determined is the power window motor tucked in behind there. There's a gear inside there that I had to order for a whopping $6 at Rock Auto and like $14 shipping. But anyway, got to replace the gear. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to fix this tonight. So temporarily, I'll have to put some wedges in there so it doesn't fall down. I did have some painter's tape holding the window up. But we're going to move on to the wiper pivots because they don't work either. Alright, under the hood of this beastie. Pull this off. Slide that over there. And there's the culprit. So the one coming right off of the wiper motor, which you cannot see, but she popped out. So I should be able, hopefully it's not disconnected anywhere else, and it's not. So there's a little bushing that goes in there. I think I said wiper pivot before. That's not what I meant. I meant wiper bushing. So the previous owner that I got the car from actually bought the bushings. So I'm going to pop that bushing in and hopefully we got some wipers. All right, so here is the bushing. And here's the part number. It's an old Napa container. They bought this too. I'm not sure what that's for. But I've already dropped one, so we'll see if we can drop another one. I gotta fish that out of there. So it just kind of slides in there like so, and then try to force it in there. Alright, one bushing installed. So how I installed this bushing is I put the socket on the back side of the linkage arm, and then I took this, put it through the hole in the linkage, and I took a channel ox and I basically went on the back side of the socket and then the front side of the bushing and just pressed it through the linkage arm, and it actually worked out really well. So that's that. And I couldn't find any other grease except for brake grease, so we'll give that a whirl. Alright, and we got some wipers. I used too much grease when I started and it just hydraulic back out, but you could see the wiper motor actually working. Yeah, there she is. Battery was a little low, I had to put it on charger. But there's the Fifth Avenue. I'll be driving this one here for a while. I've honestly, since I got it, I haven't driven it much. And then with salt and things like that, I don't want the car getting hurt with salt. So most of that's off the roads. So Fifth Avenue activated. So we'll get I got the parts ordered for the window. Those should be here Thursday. Wipers are fixed. I still have to convert the lean burn to standard electronic ignition. So that'll be on the docket. So if you're a fan of Fifth Avenues, subscribe. They're kind of cool. Old Mopar. Don't see many of them around anymore, and the ones you do are honestly pretty rotted. So it's kind of nice to see a one in nice shape. So anyway, like, share, subscribe, and if you like Fifth Avenue stuff, or it's just a Mopar. So anyway, hey, you have a good one. Talk to you later. Bye bye.